This is Coach Jake. Welcome to episode 3. So, in this episode, I just want to talk about something that I think a lot of people are having issues with, and it comes down to just feeling lazy. I think we all have a tendency to feel lazy. Our bodies are designed to conserve energy, and what ends up happening a lot of times, if we feel any additional stressors on our body, or if we have excessive stressors on our body, such as extra weight, we're carrying around an extra 20, 30, 40, 50 plus pounds. That could feel like we have a backpack full of bricks strapped to our back and we're running a marathon just doing our regular daily activities. And the stress of that is higher heart rate, higher blood pressure, and just overall a lot more stress that the body has to deal with and exert more energy from. The issue is that we have a tendency to look at people that may be overweight as being lazy. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they're lazy. There's actually a lot of thin people that are lazy. But what you want to think about here is that there's an unintentional laziness that comes from just being generally overweight or obese. You're just dealing with a lot more stress on the systems. So the catch-22 is that if you are feeling that way, it's really hard to garner the extra energy needed in order for you to improve your life. Go on a weight loss program. So the natural inclination is going to be, well, I've got to do whatever is the easiest thing possible. And for a lot of people, the easiest thing possible is taking a pill, right? The magic pill. And what better magic pill out there than one that's being promoted right now, which is Ozempic. The problem with Ozempic is, basically you're burning up a lot more muscle than what you would probably want to burn up trying to lose weight. And that's a big problem for a lot of people because as you get older, specifically if you're over 50, and I'm my audience, I'm trying to address lifestyle and fitness and health for people over 50. And if you're over 50 and you go on this pill, you're actually losing the most precious commodity that you have, which is your muscle. You don't want to lose muscle. When you go on a low caloric diet, you do lose a little bit of muscle, but not at the rate that it is being lost in people that are taking this Ozempic pill. And that is really the crux of the issue. And I want you to just hear from Dr. Attia what he had to say. And then I'll circle back around. Here you go.
What could be wrong with it? I'll tell you what's wrong with it. Almost without exception, every patient we've put on this drug has lost muscle mass, and they have lost it at a rate that alarms me. So it's not uncommon if you weigh 200 pounds and you go down to 180 pounds that you're going to lose some muscle, some fat. But let's be clear. If you lost 10 pounds of muscle and 10 pounds of fat to go from 180 to 200, would that be good? Well, only if you were more than 50% body fat at the outset. Otherwise, you've disproportionately lost muscle to fat. In fact, you've gotten fatter as you've lost weight. That's not what we want. And yet that's what we're seeing happen over and over and over again.
Okay, so as you can see, it's not a good trade-off. You may think it's a good trade-off. It may help some people that are severely, severely obese to the point at which they will suffer more drastic results of their metabolic condition, either they got diabetes, heart disease, or something like that. And this may be a trade-off to try to get some weight down so they can get then in control of their metabolism. But for the majority of people, 99% plus, this is a bad trade-off. And I just want you to do your homework. Look at this pill. I mean, I've even heard that this pill is outlawed in Europe. I'm not sure. I can't confirm whether or not it is true or not. I'm trying to look into it. But I did see that on a recent podcast with Callie Meads and Tucker Carlson talking about that. And the fact is, you've got to be very careful. You have to think twice about what it is that you're looking to want to do. There aren't really any shortcuts. It's just a system. It's an ecosystem of health. And you want to adopt it. And it starts with a mindset. Okay, so think about that. First, you have to believe in yourself. Then you have to question all of your beliefs, your behaviors, your attitudes, your thoughts, your feelings, your habits, all these things. You have to start questioning them. And then you have to become mindful of what are those things that you're doing in your life that take you out of your health plan. And really, that's what it boils down to. And then once you do become mindful, you got to establish healthy habits. So that's it for today. I just wanted to kind of bring you up to date on what I'm thinking about here, which is tackling this mindset around laziness and around low energy, and why it is so hard for us to get that energy that we need to get healthy. So anyway, leave a comment, like, and share with as many people as you can if you think people can benefit from this video. Thank you so much.